Chocolate is grown in between 2 points on the equator, so 20 degrees north and 20 degrees south. So anywhere in that little strip on the equator, that's where what are called cacao beans are grown. And cacao beans are what make chocolate. And this is actually what a cacao bean looks like. So this is unprocessed chocolate. So at this point, you can touch it, yeah, you can pick it up. This has been roasted, but that's it. Because raw chocolate can be very unsanitary to touch. But
I didn't know that.
it can be, which is why you should never eat raw chocolate. But once it's roasted, which will bring out all of the really good flavors in your chocolate, so it'll make either taste nutty or fruity or smoky, then it's actually crushed in this machine. So it breaks off the shell, which is the outside of this. And you can do this too if you want. So this is the shell, called the chaff. And inside is the nib, or the cacao nib. And so this is actually chocolate in its purest form. So this is what chocolate looks like. And you can eat it in this form, and it's actually very healthy for you once it's been roasted. But it just doesn't have any sugar added to it at this point. So a lot of people don't really like it. And so after the nib is taken out, then you can see that this is what they look like. This is a jar full of nibs. So in order to make chocolate taste like what we know chocolate to taste like, they just take this nib and they grind it really, really finely. They crush it down. And it turns into a liquid because it naturally has an oil in it called cocoa butter. And so once that cocoa butter is released, it turns into a liquid form, and sugar is added to it. And so then it starts to taste really good. So once sugar is added, that would be what we are used to tasting as dark chocolate. And so small amounts of sugar to large amounts of chocolate is dark chocolate. And then they grind it really, really finely. So they have a roller, and it just almost rolls it like this, and it almost just crushes it really finely. And then they add extra amounts of cocoa butter and vanilla, and if they want to make it into a milk chocolate, then they add milk into it. And then from there, it is what we call conched. So that adds lots of heat and pressure. You know other things that add heat and pressure? Rocks, yes, diamonds. But in chocolate, when you add heat and pressure, what it does is it gets rid of all the bad flavors we don't want to taste. So bitterness, acidity, astringency, things that really don't make our chocolate taste very good. And so they get rid of that, and then they heat it up, and they pour it into a mold, and it creates the shape like a bar. And so when it's finished, it's cooled down to room temperature, and that is what we know as chocolate. So we can try a piece of chocolate. This is a milk chocolate from France. Now, with high quality chocolate, you're going to actually learn a technique of how to try it, because the finer the process has been done, the more flavors you'll get out of it, just from the natural flavor of each individual type of cacao nib. Whether that is a nib from Madagascar, or Ecuador, or Peru, or Venezuela, they all taste a little bit different. So, what you're going to do is you're going to take your piece of chocolate, and you're going to use all of your senses.
How many senses do you have? Do you remember?
Yeah. Do you want to try this as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's one for you as well. So what you do
Hand me one.
is you take your piece, and first you want to look at it. So that tempering that we talked about, that really heats it up and cools it down to make it look really smooth and glossy. That's what you should see on the outside. And then you're also going to use your thumb to start to rub your chocolate. So really get in there, get it nice and warm and melty. And your thumb should be covered in chocolate by the end of it. And you're feeling for texture, so it should be nice and smooth and glossy, creamy, because this is a milk chocolate. And then you're also running it up so you can smell it. This is a Madagascar bean, so it should smell a little bit fruity, but the milk in it will also make it smell like caramel. Can you smell that?
That's bizarre.
Can Can you smell both of those?
I can actually. That's really bizarre.
Now, because
That's
of the
cool.
combination of the Madagascar and the particular milk used in this bar, it will also smell a little bit cheesy, almost like goat's cheese or cheddar.
I don't know what goat's cheese smells like, so.
It's just a little bit of a tangy
Okay.
cheesy smell. But once you get that flavor profile down, you can go ahead and put it on your tongue and let it melt. And just get it nice and warm and melty before you bite into it. And for milk chocolate, this is a 47%, and so that's actually relatively high because most milk chocolate that we're used to is more in the 20 to 30% range. So you'll get more of the fruitiness of this, but still get the creamy caramel flavors of the milk.
I'm tasting the caramel. That's
Tasting the
interesting.
caramel?
Yeah. Mhm. What are you tasting?
Do you like it? And that is some high quality milk chocolate.
That's cool. What do you say?
Thank you.